Hi, I'm Beall, President and CEO of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And when we look back on the year 2008, we're going to look back on it as one of the milestone years in our foundation's history. Clearly we had a lot of highlights this year, but really the most important and the most significant was the data that was released in the spring of this year on a compound that was developed as a result of a major investment, nearly an $80 million investment, called VX-770. And it was a partnership between ourselves and Vertex Pharmaceutical Company. Well, it was a clinical trial and was directed at treating the basic defect in cystic fibrosis. And a number of patients throughout the United States had gone through a clinical trial, and in the spring of this year, they finally saw the results of that clinical trial. And the fact is, in a 2-week period of time, and we've had subsequent data with a month period of time, that the patient's lung function improved, and that abnormal sweat defect, which is the diagnostic characteristic of cystic fibrosis, was moved toward normal. This is so significant because it really taught us that we were moving in the right direction to treat the basic defect in cystic fibrosis. So again, this was a very, very exciting time. But this news provoked a response from a young mother named Nicole. And she has a 5-year-old daughter with cystic fibrosis, and she sent me an email. And I want to share that email with you because that has left a lasting impression on me about the importance of what we're doing in this organization. And let me read this letter to you. Again, it's from Nicole Falk in Oklahoma. This news is amazing. Wow, I just wanted to scream with the excitement when I read it. I printed it off so people could read it, and it was the weirdest feeling, holding a piece of paper with information about a medication that has the potential to save my child's life. It was like I was holding the golden ticket, the ticket to my daughter's future. There aren't many moments I have had that have had compared to the joy I felt. Thank you so much to everyone that has made this moment possible. This is such a significant letter because you know what it does? It really represents the feelings, the emotions, and the hopes of thousands of people across this country about the direction that the CF Foundation is moving. We still have a lot of steps to go with VX-770, and it's only going to help a small number of our patients, but we have another drug behind it that could help 90% of our patients, and other drugs in the pipeline will ultimately make a difference in the lives of people with cystic fibrosis. But this is part of the pipeline, this is part of new medications, but we're doing so many other wonderful things for our patients. This past year we saw our life expectancy increase to 37.4 years of age. This is a result of some of the drugs we've introduced over the past few years, the result of our quality improvement program. This is the kind of thing that we are doing for the people with cystic fibrosis. It's the kind of thing you are doing for the people with cystic fibrosis by being our partners in the efforts to find a cure and control for this disease. But our excitement is tempered by the reality of the economic situation that we find ourselves. Our commitment to you is we will never waver in our diligence and persistence to find a cure and control for this disease. We're going to continue to move forward. We're not going to look sideways. We're not going to look backward in our effort to find a cure and control for cystic fibrosis. But it's your partnership with us that has helped to make the difference as we move forward with great optimism and hope. So we want to give the golden ticket to everyone with cystic fibrosis. Because that's what we want to do, and this kind of letter really shares the hope and hopefulness of every individual with CF. So this year, as we end up with a period of great excitement, but the reality of the economic situation, we ask you to think hard about maybe are there additional ways that you can help us as we move forward. So I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. You need to feel good about what you've done for cystic fibrosis this year, and you need to feel good about what you will continue to do in our efforts to find a cure and control for cystic fibrosis. Thank you very much.